Hey Trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Trackies, please go ahead and like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I don't know how much times I have to ask y'all, but yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it until y'all do it. With that said, Trackies, yeah, this is another one of those videos where I had some deep thoughts and I'm gonna share that thought process with the rest of you. So Trackies, you've seen the title of the video. And the question in my mind now that I'm contemplating is, does Jamaica, the males, do we stand a chance of winning the 4x400 meter gold medal at the World Championships in Budapest? No, trackies, this wasn't something I was really contemplating before. However, I was, on the Coaches X TV. I was on his show last night where we talked about or we discussed the prospects, in the men's 400 meters at trials coming next week. And I had the weirdest revelation at that moment. Um, there are 25, 20 odd men right now in Jamaica that have run sub 46 this season. I don't think this has ever happened in the history of Jamaica 400-meter running. Y'all statisticians in the comment section can always tell me, but I don't think this has ever been the case. I was utterly shocked. I could not believe it when I was scrolling through that list and realizing how well, our Jamaicans are doing in the 400 meters this season, you know? So after coming off the live, I started to think to myself, but hold on, doesn't this mean that we stand a very good shot of winning the 4x4 gold medal come the World Championships in Budapest? Okay, I do strongly believe that we can win that gold medal. And here is why. Now, last year, trackies, we won the silver medal at the World Championships. I hope you all have not forgotten. We won the silver medal right behind the United States. And of course, Belgium brought up the rear to get the bronze medal. But trackies, in that race, we were up against the United States that had Elijah Goodwin, Michael Norman, Bryce Dedmon, and Champion Allison. These were four solid 400-meter guys for the United States in this race. And up against them, we had Akeem Bloomfield, we had Nathan Allen, we had Javon Powell, and we had Christopher Taylor. Trackies in that list, only one guy or one man last season was able to dip below 45 seconds when every American was able to dip well below that 45-second barrier. We only had one person that did it, and it was barely Christopher Taylor dipping below that 45 seconds, running 44.97. So that was literally still a quote unquote a 45-second performance, while the Americans were really, really solid last year, right? Everybody else was very close to 46 seconds in that race. However, we still went out in that finals and we still won a silver medal behind the United States. Now the United States ran 2:56.17 and we ran 2:58.58. Now, clearly, there was a gap there between the United States and Jamaica in this race. However, I'm thinking, can we make up the gap this season? As it stands right now, the Americans don't look as deadly as they looked in the 400 meters last year. Now, you may be saying, oh, y'all want to benefit from, America being down. So what? So what? This is an opportunity to strike. Why not strike, when the iron is hot? Now, we so far for the season, three guys that have dipped into that 44-second barrier. We have Sean Bailey, we have Antonio Watson, and we have Zandrian Barnes, that have dipped into that 44-second barrier or dip below 45 seconds, sorry, and they look solid. Very consistent running that we've been seeing from these athletes. And the expectation is Come trials next week, these guys will be much faster. But not only that, again, I said we had a whole 25 people that were sub um 46 this season. So the expectation is that some of the other guys, save the ones that I mentioned, maybe a Javon Paul that stands at 45.02 so far this season. We have Javon Francis at 45.10. We have Rasheen McDonald 45.24. We have Rashawn Clark. We have Delon Kennedy. These guys, Akeem Bloomfield, they're all within range to dip below that sub 45 seconds come trials. Now, we talked about it yesterday and we said this 400-meter race is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous. But you know what? Other than, the fact that only three people will go individually, I'm really looking at our chances. I'm looking at the athletes' chances based on their performances at trials next week, to really go up against America and possibly take that gold medal, snatch that gold medal right from their grasp. Track is, you look into it, you tell me. So many guys sub 46 this season, right? With three already dipping into sub 45 trackies. And we're looking to have many more of them go sub 45. And if we have so many that are fast, looking to go much faster, run personal best, what do you think will happen? With the die-hard running style that some of these athletes get when they have a baton in their hand, do you think America will be able to stop us? Now, obviously, I'm only making mention of America because I think they're the only country that I can think of right now that has a solid four set of guys that always challenge, in that 4x4. Some countries have one, two, but America always has a solid four. So, Jamaica having a solid four, what do you make of our chances in this 4x4? Honestly, maybe Lisa, we can get a goal there. As a matter of fact, me speak it into being right now. Jamaica is getting that 4x4 gold medal. I'm very, very excited. Last night, again, as I said, I was blown away seeing how impressive our 400-meter athletes really have been this season. So, you know what? We are taught the things them. We are say 4x4 goal. One is a track is tell me. But then I started to think, then if we can get 4x4 goal for the men, we can get mixed relay goal too. Now, obviously, it's a little different because we have to pair with two females as well, and the females are not looking so strong yet. And I say yet because I do believe a few of them have been very slow off the mark, especially the MVP athletes, and I'm expecting them to really turn up come trials. So, track is, you tell me now, 4x4 goal. Me don't call that already. Me don't call that that the one day goal. It's gonna be tougher on the mixed relay side because when it comes to the mixed relay, the Dominican Republic with Paulino, their athletes have still been looking very strong this season. The Netherlands is still looking strong as well. And also United States, they took bronze last year. So the medals went Dominican Republic, Netherlands, and United States in that order last season. Jamaica was fifth in that race. But considering that our men look so good, right? And we're saying the women, women them always turn up. There's no question about it. Them are gonna turn up. So me not even gonna ask that question. Then me know next week when trials come, me know so we're gonna see some good times from our 400-meter athletes. So do you think they can also challenge for that mixed 4x4 goal? Check is, you know, this one I believe is going to be tougher, to be honest. I definitely believe it's going to be much tougher than the individual 4x4 for the men. However, we have a shot. We have a shot. And you see, when you have a shot, you go for it. You go for it. You know what I mean? Anyway, track is this was just something I was thinking about post the live that what we had yesterday based on what I've been seeing from our 400-meter athletes this season, or what I saw from that list. Honestly, I don't even think I was even preying it that hard. I knew the performances of the top athletes, but I didn't realize we had so many good performances this season. I'm just gonna put up a list on the side of the screen so that y'all can see exactly that's the set of guys, how close the times are, the possibilities of how many of them can dip below 45 seconds this season when trials comes next week. Track is it's gonna be ridiculous. We talked about it yesterday on Coaches Decks, but the medal thing yeah, for the 4x4 yeah, for the gold medal thing yeah, it'll look real. It's looking like a possibility. Anyway, so enough in the comment section as usual. Y'all know I always come with bangers. Don't forget to engage, sound off. Let me know what are your thoughts. What do you see so far this season based on the men, internationally, US, every other country that's coming, and can Jamaica challenge? Do we have a real shot, at this 4x4 gold? Sound off. As usual, like the video and of course subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in a next one. Bye.